So you're thinking about moving to Holladay, Utah. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about everything that you need to know about Holladay. And I'm going to walk you through on the map. This way you can see the proximity to downtown Salt Lake, as well as to the airport. You'll also see some of the different sights and the sounds around Holladay. And if you stick around until the end, I'm going to share with you one of Utah's premier and luxurious homes. And it's located right here in the Holladay area. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything about eating, sleeping, the good and the bad about living in Salt Lake, Utah, or Holladay, Utah, as we'll be discussing in this video, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake, as well as the surrounding areas. My name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you, looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All the information, it's in the description below. And we'd love to help you make that smooth move to Salt Lake, Utah. So as I mentioned in this video, we're going to walk you through everything that you need to know about the Holladay area. And so we're going to jump into my computer. We're going to do this according to the map, and we're going to do it right now. Okay, so we are now looking at a map of the Salt Lake Valley. As I mentioned, we are talking about the city of Holladay today. So where's Holladay located? Well, it is located on the east side of the Salt Lake Valley. You can see here, I'm basically tracing close to I-215. So as far as the commute time, you know, what would a travel time expect, or what would it look like going from Holladay into Salt Lake City? You know, most people are going to take I-215 up to I-80. They'll take I-80 west and into Salt Lake, and that's only about an 18-minute drive. So it's pretty quick getting from Holladay to Salt Lake City. Now going to the airport, you're just a few minutes past there. There's the airport right there. It's about a 21-minute drive. You know, this is assuming that there's no traffic. If there's traffic, add another, 5 to 10 minutes. So that's one of the more common routes to get to Salt Lake. However, you can definitely take I-215, head west, head it back north to get to the airport. You're about 6s either way that you travel there. And the same thing going to Salt Lake City. So you can take 215 on the south end, take I-15 up into the Salt Lake area. Now let's say that you commonly travel down to the point of the mountain for whatever reason. Maybe it's the tech industry that takes you down there, or other reasons. From Holladay over, you take I-15 down, and to the point of the mountain here, you're about a 25-minute drive. So it's a pretty reasonable commute either way you go. You're going to be under 30 minutes most places that you go in the valley. Okay, so some other areas here that would be of interest as far as what you're close to. In fact, let me zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And as you can see, this outlined red area is the Holladay boundary area. So we've got a couple of very popular recreational areas. For example, we've got Mill Creek Canyon that you can see right here. So that's about where the trailhead is located. Well, the trailhead is located down here, but you can easily come off of I-215, and basically the corner of Holladay is touching the canyon there. So this is a popular spot. There are a lot of people that go here, especially on the weekends. There's mountain biking that's available, a lot of hiking, there's picnic areas, but it's a really pretty canyon. You've got some great canyon views, great views of the valley as you hike up the canyon. Now on the south east side of Holladay, right here where the interchange basically goes from east to west and then up to north to south, that is your exit heading to the ski resort. So especially for Big Cottonwood Canyon, for the ski resorts of Brighton and Solitude, here's the road that takes you up to the ski resorts up here, and then Solitude and Brighton are located up this canyon. Okay, so quick and easy access for mountain recreation. If you want to get away and just enjoy being in nature, it's nice and close. So, okay, so and then also just one last quick thing here. I-215, as it comes up to the interchange here of I-80, you can just shoot up Parley's Canyon and you can be up to Park City in no time at all as well. So a lot of options here, being located on the east side of the Salt Lake Valley. Okay, so we're going to jump in here, zoom in a little bit closer, and let's take a look at some of the different shops and the different restaurants that are all available in Holladay. Okay, so starting at the north end here, you've got you know, a Harmon's grocery store. This would be, you know, probably one of your primary shopping places here. It's a really nice grocery store. It's got a really nice environment to it. Very well kept and clean. You've got some coffee shops around. You've got, there's your Harmon's there, but here's your Mediterranean grill. So if you want to go, you know, take advantage of some of that food. Over here you've got the Honey Baked Ham Company. You know, that's always a favorite, especially around the holidays. Go and get a nice honey baked ham. So you do have one of the Megaplex theaters, which is located here in the Holladay area. So Megaplex Luxury Theaters at Cottonwood, that's right on the border there. And as you can see over here, you've got a large park. You've got the rec center basically. So it's a Holladay Lions Recreation Center. So, you know, if you're into swimming and into the recreational and fitness, it is one of the options that you have. Holladay does have gyms and fitness centers available as well, like the Excel Fitness. So lots of options with that. Now, as we zoom in a little bit closer here, here's some of the restaurants that you'd have available. You know, if you're into, you know, the bistro, there's your Fev bistro right there. If you like more of a Mexican, there you go. Some Italian food here. There's your coffee shops up here as well. So a handful of those around. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here, and then we're going to head a little bit further south. So you've got these Mediterranean treats, this dessert shop down here. We have got Cafe Madrid. So this is a really nice and a popular restaurant here. It's a Spanish food. So, you know, if you like that taste of Spain, this is going to be a great option. Really popular. It's got a lot of really good reviews on it. Good food there. Here's the Cottonwood Country Club. And then just coming a little bit further south here, here's an area right here. This is close to the I-215 as well, but this is where like the Excel Fitness Center is. This is a nice fitness facility. And there's a handful of restaurants and stores that are located throughout here as well, including the Highlander Pub, which is right there. Some bagel shops, and then obviously you've got fast food stuff there. But let me actually passed over one of the areas. Let me come back up here. Okay, so one of your major cross intersections right here, Murray Holladay and the Holladay Boulevard. So you're gonna have, this is where that Harmon's is, but you've got all kinds of different restaurants here. You know, if you like gelato, there's some sushi restaurants around here, some pizza places, some pizzerias, more coffee shops around here. As you can tell, there's a few Mediterranean style restaurants around here, so that is obviously a popular thing here in the Holladay area. So, you know, one comment that I do hear a lot from people in the Salt Lake area is the lack of mom and pop shops. You know, there are a lot of chain restaurants, and people can complain about, you know, not having these smaller restaurants. Well, Holladay has some unique non-chain restaurants. That's one thing that people do like about Holladay, is there are some nice restaurants there. We have touched on some of those. But down here on where I-215 bends, heading east as it bends back to the north, there's a couple of nice restaurants here. We've got the Tuscany, which is some really nice Italian food. It's a nice restaurant, nice environment and atmosphere. You've got Frank's restaurant here. And then there is this little pocket of Holladay that includes the Old Mill Golf Course. That's 18 holes. It's a fun course, set up right against the Wasatch Mountain. So you're basically playing on the foothills of the mountain there. But you've got Bandit's Grill and Bar, which is a popular grill and bar to go to. Now, there's one more restaurant that I did want to share with you, and it's not located within the boundaries of Holladay, but as soon as you come down the canyon of Big Cottonwood Canyon, so a lot of skiers, when they come down this canyon, this restaurant it gets pretty busy because of it, but it's the Porcupine Pub and Grill. So I'm highlighting it here, but you can see I'm basically to the right of it is the canyon. And you know, I love to get their chili verde burrito. It's my go-to every time I go there. It's never let me down, so it's my favorite at the Porcupine. But a great restaurant, you know, in the parking lot. You've got the ski rental companies that rent out skis. So if you go there, you know, after the hours of when the slopes close down, it does get pretty busy and hectic in that restaurant. Okay, so let's talk some numbers as far as population for Holladay. Holladay is one of the smaller cities population-wise and even geographically-wise in the Salt Lake Valley with a population of around 31,000. So, you know, much less than some of the neighboring cities, right, that are over 100,000. Now, the median home price in Murray is significantly higher than the Salt Lake Valley average. So we have a median home price of $800,000, and that is about $250,000 higher than Salt Lake County average. So the median for Salt Lake County is $550,000, and so you know, from a home shopping aspect, you're going to pay more for a home. It's a very desired area. It's established. It's got a lot of flat terrain. So, you know, a lot of these luxury homes in Salt Lake are located on the East Bench. And a lot of these lots are sloped lots, terraced yards, and, you know, they offer incredible views. But one thing they don't offer is the flat lots. Well, there's a lot of flat lots here in Holladay, so you can build these nice homes. They've got larger lots. In fact, the average lot size in Murray is 0.36 of an acre, so we're a little over a third of an acre. So if you like that little bit larger lot, a little bit more space, so that you don't have, you know, the neighbors so close by, Holladay, you know, it's a great option. Now, the median year that the homes were built is 1972. And Holladay definitely has some older homes in there. In fact, it's the oldest city in the Salt Lake Valley, and it's simply because of a history thing that, you know, when the early pioneers came to the valley, they actually had to vacate Salt Lake because Johnson's army came in, and so they vacated it, living in the Holladay area. And so consecutively from there, that's why Holladay is the oldest city, essentially. So there are some older homes there, but we're going to take a look at some of these, so stick around, and you're going to see that a lot of these older homes, they have been remodeled and updated, and it's just what you're going to find in this area here. So now what's going to be our common price per square foot? Well, $310 a square foot is on average what we're going to find in this area. Again, we're higher than the Salt Lake County average, and that's simply to be expected. From a household income standpoint, we are almost twice what Salt Lake County is. So $133,000 a year is the annual household income for the Holladay area. So as would be expected in this area here. So let's go ahead and actually take a quick look at the schools now, and let you know from an educational standpoint what their schools are rated. And this is according to niche.com. So Granite School District is the district in which these schools belong to. And if you've seen some of my other videos, like you can see here to the left on the Murray, vlog that I did, I actually talk about its unique school district, because Murray has its own school district, whereas Holladay is part of the Granite School District, which includes Holladay, you've got Salt Lake, you're over here into West Valley and Taylorsville. And that was one of the cons of Granite School District on the west side, is you had schools that were just average ratings. And all the highly rated schools that were B's and A's were over on the east side. Well, that's exactly where we're at. So as you can see around here, the high school is Olympus High School, and that's got an A rating. So a great high school. Some of these elementaries around here have A- ratings. You've got some B's around here, but you've got good schools. So this is according to niche.com. These areas have good schools, have got good reviews. You know, parents have good reviews whenever they comment about it on these sites as well. Now, as far as safety, you know, everyone's always concerned about, you know, how safe is the city, and you know, that's another great thing about the Holladay area is going to crimerate.org.com. we're looking at the Holladay area, and you can see here that anything in green is, the greener, the safer, the redder, the more crime there is. And to give you a quick overview, so 3900 South, and it's always hard to draw with this map tool, but this is a rough outline of what it looks like. So I'm going around Old Mill Golf Course there, heading back north. So that's the boundaries. There's a lot of green down here where you can see Walker Lane. That's this prestigious, very high-end, high-scale area, very well-known. Walker Lane, as you can see, it's dark green. It's about as safe as it gets, but all of Holladay is really rated safe. So it doesn't matter where you live in Holladay, low crime is something that you would benefit from. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase this here. Now I'm going to hurry and jump and take you to a couple of homes here. Just want to show you what some of these homes look like. So I mentioned that $800,000 is the median price of the homes here, and Salt Lake County's $550,000. So what I did is I did a search from $550,000 up to $800,000, and the lowest single family price home in Holladay right now, $649,900. So we're $100,000 above the median Salt Lake County home, and that's the lowest price home in Holladay. Okay, and that's just that's expected. So that's the biggest complaint that I hear about Holladay is everything is great in Holladay except for the real estate prices. You're gonna pay a lot more for a home. You know, you could get this home for half of this in other parts of the valley. So they're not going to be as safe and not nearly as nice, but you know, you're gonna pay for these homes here. So this is a nice home here, and you're gonna find a lot of homes like this because the median age home in Holladay is 1972, and so people coming in, they remodel these homes, and it's very common to find this. Will you find grandma's home that, you know, she built the home back in the 1970s, she's lived there for her whole life, and now she's finally selling it, you know, moving into a retirement facility or, you know, downsizing, whatever the situation, and find it in, you know, 1970 condition? Yes, there are some of those around, but a lot of these homes do get remodeled. You know, they've updated the kitchen with new cabinets, there's a quartz countertop, and that's something that you'll see a lot of in the Holladay area. So, you know, if we look at the fourth least expensive home, we're $749,500. And so now we're $200,000 above Salt Lake's median home price, and that's our fourth least expensive home in the Holladay area. So a quick look at that, it's going to be this brick rambler, and you know, this time frame and era, there's going to be a lot of these solid brick style homes. And here we go, same thing. They've got a new kitchen, they've got the granite countertop. So this would be an updated home in an older, more established neighborhood. And let's take a look at 0.32 of an acre. So we're a little bit short of the average. But you know, definitely bigger than a lot of these fifth acre, quarter acre lots that you can find in other areas of the valley. So built in 1947, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. So now I do want to show you some of the higher end homes. Because we're in Holladay, there's absolutely some luxury level homes here. I mentioned earlier Walker Lane. This is a very prestigious area, the Walker Lane neighborhood, essentially, in Holladay. And so I want to show you a few of these. When I pulled the highest price listings available right now in Holladay, we're on Walker Lane. Okay, we're at $3.8 million for a 9,800 square foot home that sits on just over an acre. Our next home is listed at 6.9 million. We're 1.3 acres, and we're close to 6,900 square feet. The next home as well is on Walker Lane, and 7.2 million, an acre and a half. We're close to 8,400 square feet. So you can kind of see this theme here. This is a very nice area, prestigious, and you know, they're large lots. It's got these nice mature trees. It's a very established neighborhood. And it's one of the few areas in the Salt Lake Valley where everything's big, mature around you. So it's got this really secluded feel. And I think that's part of why people love living in Holladay, not only for the feel of the trees, the seclusion, but it's located close to I-215. It's easy travel anywhere you want to go. You hop on the belt route, you can head east, west, north, south, any direction, and it's not going to take you very long. Now let's take a look at the highest price listing right now in the Holladay area, and that's right at $9 million. So this is built in 1999. It sits on a little bit short of, or a little shy of 1 acre, and we're over 11,000 square feet. So just taking a quick look at the home, you know, it's everything that you would expect in a luxury home. Just immaculate in every way. Swimming pool, you've got the incredible, you know, backyard, kitchen back there, just your own little piece of paradise in your backyard. So gas fireplace back there. So, you know, wouldn't that be awesome just to go and enjoy, you know, your own little private sanctuary in your own backyard. And, you know, people in these luxury homes on these large lots in Holladay, that's exactly what they get to enjoy. So, you know, but we all don't get to live like this. So these are some great homes, and let's we'll just kind of wrap it up with that. I hope that let's just jump back to our map here real quick. So I hope that gives you a good idea, a high-level overview of Holladay as far as a real estate standpoint, what you can kind of expect from the housing market, your travel times around the valley, what's available to you from a shopping standpoint as well, and also from an educational standpoint. So, you know, whether you're thinking about making a move in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake, Utah, or to Holladay, or any of the surrounding areas. And until then, I hope to see you around town.